Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Lucy Connelly has been released. Now, I don't know if she's back home with her family yet, but I'd imagine if she isn't, it will be a very soon return, a very welcome return. Now, over the last sort of 18 months or so, she has become the figurehead of the fight in this country against a dictatorship of a government. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to be. She did make the post. It was a stupid post. It was a post that she regretted. We know that. She took it down within a couple of hours. It was a post made at a very tense time in this country where, we had the 3 children murdered by an immigrant. And we had a government incapable of handling it, incapable of giving the truth. A government that were covering up who did it at the time. And there was a lot of palpable and righteous anger in this country. And she, in a moment of madness, made a post. Who did it actually hurt? Yes, there were complaints, but did it actually hurt anybody? Sticks and stones and all that? No. She committed no act of violence. She did not set people out there to be attack dogs or anything. She made a stupid post and retracted it. And got 31 months. Because she said guilty. I would suggest that her punishment was a punishment beating directed by Starmer or his staff, perhaps, in order to frighten us into being, what's the word I'm looking for here? Obedience is not really the word, but, keeping us down, keeping us quiet. You will not say anything or you'll get the same or worse, Obsessions. The problem is, and I'm going to just do a little aside, actually, before I go into what the problem is. I'm going to do an aside. I think, given the punishment that happened to her, if she was advised by her legal person, whoever it be, duty solicitor perhaps, to go for a guilty plea on the hope of getting this reduced sort of walk away today kind of thing, I think that was bad advice, and I would suggest that she has a case to prosecute the solicitor who gave that advice. That's just an aside though. But what we've seen, and this is the problem now, is that having admitted guilt and gotten a punishment like that, I'm an American now, am I? And received a punishment like that, every subsequent person has gone, I am not admitting guilty to this. We'll go to a Crown Court. We'll take this up to a jury. And the trouble there, though, is that juries don't convict. There's never been a conviction on this kind of thing before by a jury. And the government know it, which is why the government are trying to get rid of the jury system. How can you punish people if you have juries that say no? And that's what her case has highlighted. It's highlighted the importance of a jury system, the importance of the ability of the people to tell the government to quite simply go fuck themselves. And without that jury, you'd have the state checking you, monitoring you, arresting you, charging you. The state would prosecute you, and the state would try and convict you, And there wouldn't be any safety valve anywhere. If the state want you gone, you're gone. And don't give me any of that rubbish about the independence of the judiciary. That judge was leaned on to give 31 months. Any other time, that would have been bound over, take a caution or some such. Pressure was brought to bear. Now, I wish Lucy a swift return to her family. Hope she can put this behind her. She probably never will. For a woman of her background to do prison time like that will be something that sticks for the rest of her life. But know, Lucy, that unless you're an absolute retard, everyone out here is supportive. We cannot allow a government to punish thought, even if it's a thought you don't like. Free speech must be absolute, and it isn't. And we need a government, and our only hope, and I don't think they'll do it, because I think they're all full of piss and bluff, is reform. I don't expect much from reform. I just expect change. Let's be honest. But because all politicians are the same. But if they can do anything, the first thing they must do is make free speech in this country an absolute right, enshrine it in a written constitution. Get like America. Let's have a written American type style constitution that is inviolate and that cannot be changed unless there is a referendum, and the referendum must win by 66%. Make it a hard referendum. So once these things are in place, it's difficult to change them. And let's have absolute free speech. Sure, free speech means you say what you like and nobody can argue. It doesn't mean you shout fire in a theatre, unless there's a fire. But, you've got to be able to express yourself without fear. And that's what this government is trying to put into us. Fear. How dare you disagree with us? How dare you think other than the way we want you to think? You can't watch this. You can't say that. You daren't think something else. We're going to arrest you on the streets for thinking in your head. And it's happened. Lucy is the representative of what we are fighting for. So well done to her. Well done to everyone who stands up. Wish me luck, because I've yet to be charged formally. When that charge comes, I'm going not guilty. Thanks very much. Bye.